All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna do right now for this video is I'm gonna do a reaction to one of Kevin Samuels' videos that I thought. Well, I didn't see the video yet, but from the title, it looks very interesting, very intriguing, and quite shocking to me. So I want to get into it, do my reaction, and see what I think about this. All right, let's get to it. I'm pretty educated, and I've outgrown my husband.
Married at 20.
Hey.
My parents was against it and my grandparents. I am now 31 and I'm getting ready to go through a divorce.
What's the disagreement though?
Well, they said that we was too young and I went to college. I got a degree. I just feel like I didn't have much experience.
Could be too young, especially in this day and age at 20. I mean, I understand the evolutionary biological advantage that women have, especially at that age. They really got any man in their pocket, especially if they're decent looking, right? But sometimes I think to myself, is it totally worth it to get married at that age? I think about that too. Maybe back in, the 50s, the 60s, or what have you, that was more of an acceptable thing. And it's still acceptable today, but it just seems like with the atmosphere of how everything has been going on with higher education and things being way more expensive, it might be more of a better idea to wait. But I also understand at 20, like, hey, that biological clock is no joke. So I get it.
I was in love with my husband when we got married, but now I don't like him.
Now she don't
What's
like
the
him.
disagreement though?
The disagreement, I think we just grew apart.
Okay.
So, but
I
you
don't,
saying
I don't
that,
understand. Okay. I don't understand the point I make that you disagreed with.
oh, that, all the 8s and 9s and 10s are married at an early age.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know what the previous conversation was to this. So I guess I would have to watch the entire stream to know exactly what the points were made and what arguments were brought forth to the entire audience. But it seems like based on what she's saying, his reaction is saying that like she's not hitting any of the points or countering any of the points that he's made in any previous statements. So let's see what's going on.
Nothing is absolute. Ladies, we got to stop this. Nothing is absolute. These are generalizations.
Yo, I hate when people do that. You know that these are generalizations and that you still think that it applies to every single person that's being mentioned in that generalization. It's like that's being, intellectually disingenuous.
That's true, Kevin.
But are you saying you're an 8, 9, or a 10?
I would consider myself a 10.
They all think they're 10s. And we all know that's a lie.
I was a track star, leader of the volleyball. So you can kind of say I was the it girl in school. But
Where's your picture?
What?
Where's your picture?
Oh, I didn't want to show my picture.
See, she ain't got no picture because she knows that we'd be tearing her up. Tearing her up. She says she's a 10. That's a high bar to reach. High bar to reach. She ain't no 10. I already know.
That's obvious.
I find it okay. So here's the thing. What I don't do often is women can. I've had women call themselves 10s who were 5s. So
yep.
I mean, opinion is relevant.
No.
Look, you can call yourself.
Kevin, I like you.
Okay, but the
Kevin
thing
a
is,
lot.
hold on. But if you like me, then understand. Don't over. Look, if you can call yourself a 10, that's fine. I don't understand the disagreement. I really don't. You call yourself a 10, that's fine. You're 31 and getting a divorce because you don't like him.
Yeah, I fell out of love with him. I think we just went two different ways.
Do you have any children?
No, thank God.
Well, and you've been with him since how old?
Since I was 18, but we got married at 20.
All right. And what do you think's waiting for you out here?
Ain't nothing is waiting for you out here, especially after, you've been with someone for that long, women, now I forgot what her age was. I'm not sure if she said it, but like, uh, there's new women out there every single day. New 20-year-olds coming out every single day, and that's what men are looking for. Youth. They're looking for youthfulness. That is not something to shame. That is evolutionary. Evolutionary. That's just how we work. That's how we're wired. Okay. So there's not much as far as options, as far as the quality of options available for you out there after a certain time. You're still going to get suitors for sure. But the quality of men that you'll get at 20 is not going to be the same as, for example, you would get at 30.
New possibilities.
That's one way to frame it.
We can probably be the best of friends. I just think we outgrew each other.
That's fine. That's fine.
He's ready for kids. I'm not ready for kids.
But what are you waiting on? All right,
man. So I don't really see it's a disagreement here. You want to divorce your husband because he wants kids and you don't want kids? That's fine. But for somebody who's been married for nearly half your life, what do you want from a man in this world?
Well, a man of character, integrity, someone that I can grow with.
What do you want from a man in this world?
Love.
You got love. You got love. Your husband loves you. What? This is delusion at its finest. Let's keep going.
You have that.
See? you have that.
I want love. I want.
See, these are the type of things that they'll say in replacement of what they're really thinking, because they don't want to look a certain way to the outer public. She's thinking about, based on the title, she's really not with the fact, she's really not happy with the fact that her husband is maybe not trying to aspire to the same things that she is, but she knows that if she says it that way, it's going to make her look bad. So what she's starting to say, she's talk about growing together and compatibility and love, when that's not really what she's thinking about when he asked that question.
Companion.
You had that.
But you make it seem like people can't outgrow each other.
Well, no, man. Let's stop right there. Stop right there. I didn't make it seem like a damn thing. I said you had that. And it's your responsibility as a wife to keep it going.
Exactly.
And it's also a husband too.
It is, see, that, thank you. Do you guys hear this? This is the problem that tends to happen in our relationships. It's 50-50 instead of 100. Did you do your 100% best to make sure that your marriage and your relationship lasted?
Yes, my husband wanted me to stay home. I figured, since I went to school, I worked hard for my degree and my career. Why should I have to give it up, especially when I don't have any kids?
Okay. So your husband wanted you to stay home, and you wanted to go to work.
Yes. My father raised me to
hold on, listen. Then you're giving up a husband for possibilities in the world in your career. Okay. Hope you get what you want.
My daddy told me I'd be just fine. My father said
all right. We'll see about that, right?
Well, here's the thing. How old is your father?
My father is 60.
Right. And got news for you. Your dad cannot guarantee that. That's nothing a father can guarantee a child.
That's true. That's actually one of my concerns about being a parent, is really you could say all these things to your children, but then in the back of your head that you can't guarantee anything. You can give them guidance. You can try to give them advice on how to deal with certain situations to have a better likelihood of an outcome coming out in their favor, but there's really no guarantees. And something like this, with dating and finding a husband and everything, that's something that no father can guarantee to their child.
Well,
And I'm
my
being honest
dad,
with you. You can say your dad can tell you whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're just a woman, just like I'm just a man. You're one person out on the planet, and if you want to deal with any man out here, you're gonna have to meet his needs, especially if you want a man that's higher level than you are.
Oh yeah.
This independent
Oh yeah.
street, this daddy's girl shit ain't gonna play.
well, Kevin, I work. I'm a nurse.
Congratulations. That matters
I
not.
work with a
But
I work
listen,
with a lot of doctors,
so
actually,
what?
but
See,
they
you,
are used.
What does that have to do with anything? She works with doctors. She works with a lot of. Where's she going with this? I mean, these are your coworkers. I don't understand why you would bring them up in a conversation having to do with being with someone who is of higher value than you. I hope that she's not gonna say that the doctors that she works with are gonna give her a chance, because I highly doubt it. But let's see.
You say that a man don't care about a woman's
no,
money or
no, we
career,
don't.
and that's
No.
far from
Okay,
the truth, though.
okay.
But that's far from
All
the
right,
truth, Kevin.
all right. So you're telling me, all right, ladies, I want you to pay attention. This woman has been married, and she's telling me, as a man who's out here who have clients of these men, you act like you at 31 know better than me at 51. And I'm
31. 31. Listen, man, when I'm out there, I look at the 31-year-olds almost strictly like my peers or my colleagues. I know it's tough, and there be some good-looking ones, but I'm like, I'm 29, right? But I do make quite a good amount of money. My network is up there. My net worth is up there. I'm not really looking for no 31-year-old when I could have that 25, 24-year-old who's got way less baggage, who's most likely in better shape, and who has youth on their side. Youth, what does that signal? Fertility. Okay? Sorry to say, but that's just how it works. And I don't care who don't like it.
I'm telling you, men don't care like you think we care. But guess what? You're going to get a chance to test this out on your own. Remember the women I said high value men tend to avoid? And the nurse was in this category. It's not for just to take shots at nurses. It's the personality and the mindset that tends to come along.
Exactly. It's not the fact that you have that job. It's not the fact that you make that money. It's the type of personality that tends to come behind these things. All right. It's just so, you really don't want to be around it as a man oftentimes.
Independent, da 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 da. All right. But in the end, man, make your choices. But at the end, if you want something with a man, you're going to have to compromise.
Oh, I agree with you, but you making it seem like that.
I didn't make it seem like anything.
Bad.
Make it seem like what?
You're just making it seem like, oh, you're so bad. Like, especially for the women in my age group that's not married. Man, there's hope. There's hope.
Okay, you're responsible for what you hear.
And you're responsible for what you put out.
No, you're responsible for what you hear. And you make it seem like women are so. No, I think that a lot of you women just don't listen.
That's a fact. A lot of them don't listen. Like, you could tell them everything. Like, oh, this guy's not great for you. You ever had a woman in your life, like a friend or a family member, and they're talking about some guy that they've been seeing or that they saw, and then you trying to tell them like, hey, this is not the one for you, and then no matter what you tell them, they still go back to the dude exactly like this right here. You can tell them everything, give them all the advice, tell them that the people who they're looking to get with, tell them what their preferences are, i.e. what men's preferences are, and they still will do the opposite. They don't listen. That's arrogance.
You listen with your feelings and you hear what you want to hear. And that's fine. But you're going to get to test all your theories. You got married at 18 or 19?
No, I got married at 20.
Okay.
I got married at 20. Okay.
Split the difference. You're going to get to test all these theories. In 10 years, we'll see who ends up being closer to accurate. But if you want anything from men, do you ever want children?
I don't know.
All right.
At 31,
So
at 31, you don't know? I'm sorry, but yo, you're a woman. You have a biological clock. I understand there's processes like freezing your eggs until later. Okay, cool. But come on, at 31 years old, as a woman, in my opinion, and the opinion of many, you should know whether or not you want to have children. That is pathetic to me. You should know. At 31, you should know.
do you even want to? Do you even want to be married to a man?
No,
Well,
don't sound like
of course I do. I believe
Why?
in love. I believe in marriage.
But that's not the
it.
purpose
That's
of
what you
marriage.
have.
Marriage.
That's what you have, though. See? Look. Nonsense. That's what she has. And she's talking about, yeah, I of course I want to have a husband. You know, I believe in love and all these things. Well, don't you have that at home already? Yet you're saying that you want to leave your husband because you've outgrown him. So that's not really your main reason for wanting to get married, is it? I don't know.
Marriage is love is not the purpose of marriage. And you already
Marriage.
Family is the purpose of marriage. If you're going to go ahead and do it, which I don't really advise in these times, especially for men. But if you're going to go ahead and do it, the reason why you would go ahead and do it is because you want to build a family. That's the main reason why you want to do that.
Marriage is a partnership.
All right. All right. All right. Round and round this goes.
Yeah, she got to go. She got to go, man. Pack her up.
Spoiled, petulant children. Just,
Basically.
I want love. I want this. I want that. Women from other countries listen to Western women and think you're insane.
Insane.
This woman won early on
What the hell is this?
and is walking away.
I'm going to watch these later.
All right.
All right. Jeez. That was serious. I mean, the delusion is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, and this is an example of what we have to deal with. And a lot of people, a lot of women, but I guess other people in the society, when they see things like this and we try to tell them that this is more normal than you think, they do not believe us. But you have a guy here running a show where there are women calling in every night, coming up with the same excuses, the same talking points, and it's ridiculous. But anyways, that was a really good video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hit you guys later with another one.